Palani Muruganukku Arohara. Today I want to talk about the trip we had last week to Palani. It is called otherwise Dandayudhabani Temple. It is the third Arupadai Veedu. Thirupparamkundram, Tiruchendur, Palani, Swami Malai, Tirthani and Palamudircholai are the 6 abodes of Murugan, which is called as Arupadai Veedu. It is located in the city of Palani. You can travel to this place by train, direct trains are there, or even you can travel to Dindikkal and from there you can go by car. The temple as such, you can say, is synonymous with Panchamritam, a sweet mixture made of 5 ingredients. The basic ingredient is the banana param, Iruvachi param they call, that is grown in the nearby place of Palani. As per Hindu legendary beliefs, Narada once visited the abode of Shiva, Kailasha mountain, and he wanted to give a fruit, the Jnana Param, that is literally which means the fruit of knowledge, to the person who goes around the world 3 times and comes first. Accepting the challenge, Murugan started his journey around the world on his Mount Peacock. However, Ganesha, who concluded that his parents are the world and he went around Shiva and Shakti and won the fruit. Murugan was furious and chose to remain as a hermit in Palani. Although Shiva went and begged him to leave this and come and stay, he did not move. He was so angry. The idol of Muruga, which is placed on the top of the hill, was created and consecrated by sage Bogar, one of the 18 great siddhas, out of a mixture of 9 poisonous herbs or Navabhashana. Other than the steps and sliding elephant way, there is a winch and rope car service used for people to climb up the hill. It is about 691 steps. We chose to go by the route, elephant route, that is Yanapada it is called, where there are few steps and the hill just, it is like a ramp in some places. It is maintained very well, and I could see a lot of old people also climb, and you can even take rest on the benches that is made of stones. There are stone benches left on the side of the way. We could sit and go, and even toilet facilities are available on the way. I am visiting this temple. We could visit last week after 20 plus years. We could find lots and lots of improvements there. Of course, those days we could even climb fast, but the winch is not maintained properly, or I don't know. It takes almost 2 hours or 3 hours to stand in the queue. So many would prefer to go by this. Even, those who are little old, they prefer to go by this sliding path. And here there are 6 types, 6 times the pujas are done. This is called Arukala Puja. And they just close the, once we could witness, because we were standing in the queue and we could witness, they just cover the deity with a cloth. That's all. We are allowed to stand there. And then once the puja is over, the screen is removed and we can have darshan. There are 100 rupees tickets also available, 10 rupees tickets also available. But once you go, either way you enter and then you can come out, go inside again to have darshan. There are facilities like that. And the puja, whatever puja is done to Muruga starts at 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. Some pujas are there. That is the Arikala Puja. And on special days, the temple opens by 4:30 a.m. itself. There is one more legend. Once all sages and gods assembled in Kailash, the abode of Shiva and Parvati. It resulted in the tilting of earth towards one direction, that is north direction. So Shiva asked sage Agastya to move towards south to balance the tilt. Agastya asked one of his Buddha Ganangal, that is demon, by Idumba, his name, to carry two hills on his shoulders to be placed in the south. Idumba carried the hills down south and rested in a place. When he tried to lift one of the hills, that is Palani, it didn't budge. And he found a young man, a lad, standing at the top of the hill with just a small cloth covering him. And he tried to attack the young man but was defeated. Then Agastya understood that it is Muruga, that is Kartigeya, and asked him to pardon the demon. Murugan readily did so and let the hill remain there at Palani. It is a practice followed even now where people carry on their shoulders, like how Idumban carried the two hills. Kavadi it is called. And Idumban actually carried the other hill, that is Swami Malai, to the place in south, and he placed at Swami Malai the other hill. Arunagirinadar, 15th century Tamil poet, he was born in Tiruvannamalai. He had wasted his early years as a rioter and a womanizer. After his health gone very bad, he tried to even commit suicide in Annamalai, that is Tiruvannamalai. But he was stopped by Murugan, and that he became a staunch devotee of Murugan and composed many hymns glorifying Murugan. The most important being Tiruppugal. Arunagirinadar visited various Murugan temples and on his way back to Tiruvannamalai visited Palani and sung praises. He has sung the highest number of songs on Palani. Palani is famous for many festivals also. Thaipusam, Panguni Uttram, Vaigasi Vishagam and Sura Samharam, which are celebrated in a very grand manner. See, when we went on Saturday, the crowd was little less. But on Sunday also we stayed there, and morning 6 o'clock itself we could climb. But the crowd was so much. People come, the small children and ladies, gents, they tonsure the head. They would have prayed for it. And then even Anga Pradashanam, that is circumambulating the temple. These are all few Vadipadi we call it, that is done there. A shrine to Bogar exists in the southwestern corridor of the temple, which by legend is said to be connected by a tunnel to a cave in the heart of the hill, where Bogar continues to meditate and maintain his vigil with 8 idols of Muruga. There is one more story. The deity, after centuries of worship, fell into neglect and was suffered, forest and other things engulfed it. One night, a king called Perumal of the Chera dynasty, who controlled the area between the 2nd and 5th centuries AD, wandered from his hunting party and was forced to take refuge at the foot of the Palani hills. It so befell that the Subramanya or Muruga appeared to him in his dream and ordered him to restore the idol to the former state. The king commenced a search for the idol and found it and constructed the temple that now houses it. And he instituted again all the type of worship. This is observed in a small stone. It is written in a small stone at the foot of the staircase that winds up the hill. So we could see this also, who had done the work again to the temple, which came back after went into dilapidated conditions. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, Jayanthi's 5 Minute Stories. We will meet again with another story.